Good afternoon, hello and welcome. You're tuned into Times Now and I'm Poonam Burde. Let's get you started on this edition with some breaking news coming in. Now, days after we saw protests break out in at least 3 cities in Maharashtra where widespread violence was witnessed on the streets, now the BJP has come out and accused the Aghadi government and its leaders for orchestrating that particular violence. The BJP has blamed both Sena and the NCP for local leaders of the two parties having played a role in lighting the match as far as this fire is concerned. Nanded was one of those cities where widespread violence was witnessed in Maharashtra right after we saw protests against Tripura violence, fakery in fact that was peddled by opposition leader. Swati, my colleague, joins me for more on this. Now, Swati, Nitesh Rane of the BJP has taken to Twitter to draw this link. He is demanding that the state government and the police do a thorough inquiry.
Right. Well, Nitesh Rane is not just drawing the link, but he is also saying that he's going to file a police complaint. Let's take a look at that tweet. Nitesh Rane says, and I quote, "I'm lodging formal complaint at the SP Nanded police against Chief Minister's man Arjun Khotkar and Raza Academy for provoking riots and looting of Hindu shop owners. If the SP of DGP Maharashtra ignores the same, I'll approach Bombay High Court and Amit Shah ji for NIA inquiry and compensation." He is directly naming the Chief Minister's aide Arjun Khotkar. He says there's a link between the violence that unfolded in 3 cities of Maharashtra and the political parties. We also saw several leaders, in fact, remember Poonam, putting out those videos and tweets that suggested that a mosque was vandalized in Tripura. The after effects of that was witnessed in Maharashtra. And now Mr. Nitesh Rane is saying he's going to lodge a formal complaint, and if at all the SP of DGP Maharashtra ignores that, then he'll be approaching the Bombay High Court and he'll demand an NIA inquiry into this.
Right, that's also what the BJP is now coming out and saying. My colleagues from on ground are also going to get us the very latest. But Swati, as far as the violence that we saw in at least 3 cities, Nanded, Amravati were 2 of them. There was curfew that was imposed afterwards. Internet was snapped. We saw how property was vandalized by these rioters as well. And now we're given to understand that just yesterday, before this charge has come to the fore from the BJP, an NCP leader has also been arrested for the same.
Yes, absolutely. The NCP leader has been arrested for his role in provoking violence and inciting violence. And remember, the MHA yesterday had also released a detailed statement saying that the videos doing the rounds of the mosque being vandalized in Tripura are fake, and some unsavory comments were made on that. It is very interesting the way the after effect was witnessed in Maharashtra, and the political parties continued to fuel the fire. Now, an NCP leader, as you rightly pointed out, has been arrested. More arrests are likely to take place is what we are given to understand.
Right, more arrests are expected, and the BJP is only upping the ante against the Aghadi Sarkar. They're going on to say that if the state government does not ensure that a thorough inquiry is done into these political links, then the central government will have to step in, and the BJP will ensure that the Home Ministry takes certain steps. Pranesh Kumar Roy, my colleague, also joins me. Pranesh, put this in perspective for us. We do know that it was fakery as far as videos and news about Tripura was concerned that actually led to these violent clashes in Maharashtra, and now we're given to understand that it could have very well been local politicians there who actually lit that match.
You know, so much has been said about what happened in Tripura, but you have the center coming out, the MHA, in no uncertain terms saying that this was propaganda. People cooked up facts and then put it out on social media, which is perhaps the reason for pictures and scenes like these in Maharashtra. Raza Academy is facing a grave allegation. So does the Shiv Sena leaders, some of whom have been named by Nitesh Rane, and he also will be going to file an FIR. But just look at these pictures. What was the fault of these ordinary shopkeepers, the people on the roads who were thrashed, and not just private property, even public property, Poonam, was vandalized. This broke out in Nanded, spread to Amravati and some other parts of Maharashtra. And now that the BJP has upped the ante, they are saying the link is clear. This is a result of patronage and propaganda. Propaganda is the charge by the BJP for the last 2 days. They are now adding the patronage bit to it by saying this is an attempt by the state government to shield some of its own people who are allegedly responsible for lighting the fire.
Absolutely, and an NCP leader has been a cooperator. In fact, Pranesh has been arrested just yesterday. He was allegedly spreading these rumors over WhatsApp. That's the charge that he faces. It's not just NCP, but Nitesh Rane, Pranesh, has also come out and now named a close aide of the Chief Minister who belongs to the Shiv Sena.
He has named several leaders and we have those tweets, but Arunil has just sent us an update. He says a BJP leader by the name Anil Bonde has been arrested by the Amravati police for inciting violence. This will only add fuel to the fire because the BJP will say the state is not taking action against leaders of the Shiv Sena who are allegedly involved. They are now trying to single out the BJP for this, and the Shiv Sena government, the leaders of the Congress and the NCP who are part of the Mahavikas Aghadi in Maharashtra will have to answer some of these serious questions, Poonam.
Absolutely, those questions will have to be answered by the government there, not just because it is their leaders that now face allegations of actually orchestrating this violence, but it is also the government of the day, and they need to ensure that a thorough probe is conducted into these allegations that are being made from all quarters. Of course, several arrests are being made, including that of certain BJP leader as well, like my colleagues were getting for us. Pranesh, do stay on with us. Radhika also joins us from on ground there. Now, the political fight over this entire violence continues there. Of course, the BJP and the Aghadi Sarkar is going to be trading charges over who is involved, but it seems like, at least for now, for the evidence that is being presented, that yes, in fact, there was an attempt made either by, forwarding WhatsApp messages that may have been fake to ensure that this violence was actually, the violence actually took place.
That's right. It all started with Raza Academy's protest, and following which, of course, the BJP called in for that particular protest. Soon after, there were various reports of stone pelting leading to injuries, leading to several damages in all these three districts, following which BJP did call in that protest. And Anil Bonde is one of those BJP leaders. He was a former minister who had, in fact, was spearheading the protest. And then, the rest of the violence took place is what the allegation is currently. So therefore, which is the reason why now Anil Bonde of the BJP has been arrested by Amravati. There have been slew of arrests that have taken place, not just in Amravati, but in Nanded as well as Malegaon. But one of the biggest arrests has been of the BJP leader Anil Bonde, who had called in for a bandh to protest the Raza Academy protest. Now, what has happened as a result of it? In fact, just before this arrest, Nitesh Rane, we know for a fact that is going to hold a press conference just a few minutes, in which he will be, obviously he had, put out that message in which he said that the Raza Academy protests were actually insinuated by the state government, that it's the state government's fault, it's the state government that had incited those protests. Therefore, this fight has been going on even as Nitesh Rane of the BJP is pointing fingers at the state government. The fact remains that it is a BJP leader, a former BJP leader, who had actually called for that bandh, who has been arrested by the Amravati police.
Right, so as things stand, as far as arrests and investigation in the case goes, there's one NCP corporator that has been arrested. There's also a BJP leader that is now being arrested and faces charges of instigated the mob. Do stay on with me, Radhika. We'll keep coming back to you for more details. But Ram Kadam of the BJP joins us on this broadcast. Political analyst Ravi Srivastav also joins me. Mr. Kadam, coming to you first. Now, Nitesh Rane, of course, has drawn the link of the NCP and the Shiv Sena and the role they could have played in instigating this violence. But one of your own leaders is also now being arrested and he faces the similar charges. Mr. Kadam, I believe you've muted yourself. Please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yes, Mr. Kadam, go ahead.
I said, let me tell you the fact. The whole entire country has been watching double standard of Maharashtra government. In one hand, their Shiv Sena leader's video, which has come up, where he is instigating people, the incidents which has not occurred in Tripura, and he is condemning about that incidents, and in a way he is instigating people. So now the Shiv Sena leaders has been instigating people and they have arrested our BJP leader. It's a clear-cut double standard. The Raza Academy, their leader, welcomed by the Chief Minister of Maharashtra in Police Commissioner office, that all these Raza Academy leaders are very close to Maharashtra government. Their name has been coming up since 3-4 days. Why Maharashtra government is not taking any action against them? What is the reason? Why are they shielding to them? This is our question.
Right, and
They
that's
have
the
not
charge
arrested
Ravi
yet
Srivastava, the
Shiv Sena
BJP is
leader.
making. That this is nothing but double standards of the Aghadi government. There, the alacrity with which you are arresting BJP leaders for what they claim was nothing but trying to stop the mob. You're not showing that same alacrity to actually arrest and take action against those who instigated that violence.
This is a biased chart. We tell you that here a friend what Raja Academies of for last 40 years, and they have been in the third state, in the country. So if they were the extremists, why did they not arrest it? Why did they not stop their activity? They were all party to it. If they say that they are the extremists, another thing I am saying, how can Ramkadam say that nothing happened in Tripura? If nothing happened, then why the country is burnt today? You came out after 24 days that there was no mosque burnt. What were you doing for 24 days? Nobody trusts the government. The government is simply lying. Nobody believes the MHA statements, and you are arresting the journalists who are covering that area. 102 journalists have been put under UAPA Act there. Why? Because you don't want it to come out. You don't want to know the fact, what has really happened over there. And see now in Amravati, your man is caught. The BJP person is caught because they are vandalizing. They are taking the excuse of that Raza Academy and the Tirupura incident.
Right,
And
Mr.
these
Srivastava,
people are
that has
doing
happened in Amravati, but in Malegaon, an NCP corporator has also been arrested on similar charges. An NCP corporator is also accused of forwarding WhatsApp messages that eventually led to this violence, that eventually instigated the mob.
no issue, Poonam, that the law takes its course. There is no problem. Whoever has done mischief should definitely booked and should be arrested, and the punishment be. There is no saying that these people, the BJP people, they are just taking an excuse of that, and they are trying to stoke violence in entire Maharashtra. Whether it is Malegaon, whether it is Bhiwandi, whether it is Amravati, whether it is Nanded, these people are responsible for doing it, and their people are being caught as well.
Right, Ramkadam, how would you want to respond to that? Let law take its own course as far as as far as the role of the NCP or the Shiv Sena is concerned. But the fact that a BJP leader is also now under the scanner and is now arrested goes on to show that perhaps politicians from all quarters did their bit to light the match.
See here, Maharashtra government spokesperson is not addressing the real issues. He is going roundabout. Let me show you one video. You can see in this video.
Hello.
You can see in this video.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Kadam, go ahead.
Yeah, 1 minute. You can see in this video how some of the leaders are addressing mob, and there is a huge crowd, and they are, while addressing, they are saying that how to vandalize, how to do stone pelting, and this meeting has been taken place not only one place, various places in Maharashtra. Our question to the Maharashtra government is, when such kind of meeting before this communal riot happened in many places in Maharashtra, where were their intelligence? Whether the intelligence department has given report to the Maharashtra government? After that also, why Maharashtra government has not taken any action against them? Wait. See,
Come to you. Mr. Srivastava, I'll give you your time to rebut what Ramkadam is saying. Let him finish. 30 seconds.
So my first point, when such kind of meeting has been taken place, where they have instigated people, where they have appealed to the people they should not go their work. They should how they should do stone pelting, how to vandalize, how to torturing the shops. This entire meetings taken places on various areas.
Right.
What that time? Why?
Allow me.
What?
Right, so this was
that
all
time-
pre-planned,
that
Mr.
time-
Srivastava. That's the charge that the BJP is making, that it was a deliberate attempt by opposition leaders. Quick rebuttal, 30 seconds.
Yeah, I would request Mr. Ram Kadam, being a responsible public representative, not to display any fake video on the national channel.
It's a-
It
it's
is
a
not a
fact.
very.
So,
You have
sorry to say
doc-
this, I don't want to interrupt
Oh, yeah.
your time.
Please.
This is in a public domain. On social
I
media, everyone has it. The unfortunate
media,
part is
that's it.
why
Social-
the government, why
Then
the
Tripura-
government have not taken any action against it.
Mr. Kadam, you
Social-
had your time. You made the allegation. Let Mr. Srivastava respond.
Mr. Ram Kadam, if social media is responsible, then the Tripura violence is a fact. How can you deny? How can you deny that nothing happened in Tripura for that matter? Tripura is burning. It's a fact. If you rely on social media, so please don't show any unverified, edited, doctored videos over there on the national channel.
Is there
If
any
it is-
damage of masjid? Is there any damage of masjid? There is no damage of masjid in
It was-
Tripura.
Something was-
The pictures we show to the people, those
Why-
pictures are clearly showing that there is a
Why-
damage of masjid. Those are the
Showing that-
fake pictures. Those are the fake pictures.
Why
And
are
the
the
Shiv Sena leaders have been
You arrested
intimidating people.
Why
the
you
charge
arrested
is fakery versus fakery, both sides alleging that the other is indulging in fakery, but at the end of it, what we saw was violence on the streets of Maharashtra in at least 3 cities. The aftermath was felt just a couple of days ago. I thank you both gentlemen for joining us here on this broadcast with your views. Megha Prasad, senior editor, also with me on this edition. Now, Megha, the political fight, of course, continues. Charges flying thick and fast there. But as far as the investigation goes, for now, we do know that an NCP corporator has also been arrested, and so has a BJP leader. Now, both parties claim that it was instigation by the other side that actually led to the violent clash that we saw in at least 3 cities of Maharashtra.
3 different districts of Maharashtra, at this point in time, that is reeling under, of course, what turns out to be a complete fake news. This is as per the Ministry of Home Affairs yesterday, when they shared a statement and put out information about, what the government there in Maharashtra claimed for the last few days, that there was violence in Tripura, that a mosque was vandalized in Tripura, that there were deaths that had happened because of this violence in Tripura in Gomtipur district. And that is what has sparked the violence in Maharashtra. Yesterday, it was made absolutely clear by way of the information shared by Centre that not only was there no damage to the particular mosque that they were talking about in Gomtipur district in Tripura, there has been no desecration of any mosque in the last few months. In the recent past, there has been no such incident, let alone people dying because of this violence. So all that post that the government there in Maharashtra claimed was the reason for the violence that happened, and which has now spread to 3 districts in Maharashtra, unfortunately so, did not happen in the first place. It was completely fake. And while, of course, now there are finger pointings that are happening, and BJP now making sensational allegations that one of the aides of the chief minister incited violence, this is a matter of investigation. Yesterday, you had some BJP leaders coming out to say that Raza Academy was behind it. So the political blame game has begun. But at the end of the day, I think it all has to boil down to the investigation done by the Maharashtra.
Absolutely, and the investigation needs to be done in a fair and transparent manner by the Aghadi Sarkar there. For the moment, Megha, thank you so much for getting us those details. The political fight, of course, there continues. But this remains our top focus here on Times Now. A quick break here on this edition. Back in just 2 minutes.